Hi my dear students, welcome back to our YouTube classes. I am your Somshika sir from Kumadwati Science and Commerce PU College, Shikaipura. In this lesson, I am going to present you how to take a maximum marks in letter writing. Dear students, letter writing will be a compulsory question in your annual examination and it carries 5 marks. Here, as for your syllabus concern, we are going to teach you how to write a job application letters. I hope you already knew about there are two types of letters are there, like formal letter and informal letter. An informal letter representing the personal bondage and something else. Formal letters, there are varieties are there, but as far as your syllabus concern, in this session I am going to present you one example for how to write a job application letter. Okay, before getting into the topic, let's look into the weightage of the letter. Look here. Marks weightage. No marks to be awarded for mere format. So if you are going to write just format, they won't give you marks. Understood? And format, if you are following the perfect job application format, that format will carry and give you 2 marks in your annual examination and the 3 marks awarded for content. How we are going to present your views and thoughts in the job application letter and body of the letter and text. So this sector will going to carry 3 marks. Totally 5 marks weightage is there for letter writing, and this is compulsory question in your annual examination. Okay. Here, go to the previous slide. Here, my dear students, most of the students are going to getting confusion whether we should write the biodata either in the body of the letter or maybe separate. The board, our PU board, clearly told that biodata or the resume, what we are going to call that, can either be written separately or included in the body of the letter. Both are acceptable. But my suggestion is write it separately. Okay, after finishing the letter, write the resume in a separate page. That is my suggestion to you. Got it? Let's look into the example. Look, so this question will be same in your annual examination in the question number 32, and they will ask like this. I will read the question here. Write a letter of application in response to the following advertisement which appeared in the Deccan Herald dated 5th May 2018. Write XXX for your name and YYY for your address. So, and they have given the advertisement like this. Wanted high school teachers to teach English and social science. Applicants should be trained graduates with experience, should be able to teach English medium. So this is the things they wanted. And apply within 15 days. What is the center address? Receiver address here. Look here. Apply within 15 days to the secretary, SVVS institution, Vivekananda Nagara, Shikaripura, Shimoga district, and they have mentioned the pin code 577427. So this is the one example. As it is, either maybe they change their advertisement as for asking the nurse or maybe any other lecturers, whatever it may be. So like this, they will ask you for 5 months to write a job application letter. So here in the question paper, what you understood, 2 things you have to understood here and closely look here. What is that? Your name is right XXX and your address is YYY. Understood? This is the compulsory things they will mention in the annual examination, and also in the question paper they asked what they required in the advertisement, and they also mentioned the 2 address. Look here, this is the 2 address. So these things you should take from the letter, from your 32 question number. Okay, let's look into the format, how to write it, job application letter. So most of the students are making a mistake here, as though they are going to write from, okay, and they are writing like this. So the first sector, sender address, you should not mention from, no need. Directly write the question number and write your address, okay, your sender address or the from address, but don't mention it from address or sender address, don't mention, that is not needed. So here XXX because they already mentioned our name is XXX and our address is YYY. This is compulsory. You should not mention your name and your address there. If you are going to mention, that is wrong. Got it? Okay, give one line proper space. Then write the date. So date should be in this format. 5th May 2018. Look here, the format what I mentioned here. After the sender address, give one line space, then write the date. Don't write it date like that. Write directly like this. 5th May 2018. Give one line proper space then. And write the receiver's address or also called as a to address. Don't mention here to, that is wrong. Directly give one line space and write the receiver's address. So what is the receiver address? This will already mentioned in the question paper, take from there. So here the secretary, SVVS institution, Vivekananda Nagara, Shikaripura, Shimoga district. Okay. And give one line proper space. Then write the salutation. Salutation representing the respected word. Either it is a respected sir or madam. So if you know the sender, either the male or female, mention it clearly. If you didn't know that, write like this. Respected sir or madam. Once again, look at here, my dear students, the format how you to follow in your annual examination. Look, the structure should be in the right side of your margin side and it should be neatly presented, one after one. Look at the structure here. So one after one, after one, after one, after one. So these things you need to follow in your annual examination. Some students are writing from here, address here, and then date here, and the receiver address here, respected sir here, like a jigsaw type, like a curved lines types. That is wrong. Don't follow that format. It should be neatly present one after one, like this. Look at the beginning of the letters here. It should be followed like this only. Okay, let's look into the next step. So after the salutation or the respected word, give one line proper space and write the subject. Here, after subject, put a colon. Then in a double inverted comma, write the subject in a short way. Subject should be in a one sentence and it is as much as short. Here, as for your job application letter concern, write like this. Application for the post of. Here I will give a dash. You need to fill which one you want, either the social science teacher or the English teacher. Here as English teacher I filled here. Application for the post of English teacher. So this is compulsory. When you are writing the job application letter, follow this subject. Application for the post of dash. So you need to fill which they asked or which they required. Got it? And after that one, give one line proper space and write reference. So this reference is new to you because so far in your first PUC, you learnt after the subject write the body of the letter. But as for the concern of job application letter, reference is very important. Because how did you come to know that they are asked that or that they call form for that walk-in interview or something else? So where you have taken the reference, you need to mention that. Look here, reference, your advertisement which appeared in the Deccan Herald dated 5th May 2018. This is the reference where you come to know that the SVVS institution is calling for or walk-in interview or asking a resume from the aspirants. So this reference is purely dedicated where you have taken the information about the job. You need to mention that. Here, your advertisement which appeared in the Deccan Herald dated 5th May 2018. This is the reference I have taken. Then, starts with the body of the letter. So many students are confusing how to start the body of the letter. This is very simple, dear students. Here I have mentioned the 5 varieties to start your body of the letter. Look at here. Either you start with reference to the above. Okay, with reference. Or as above as mentioned. Or mentioned subject. Or above the reference. Or as above the subject cited. Or as I dated above the subject. Anyone you use, anyone, no need to use all here, anyone which is comfortable to you and which is easy to you. Okay, which is easy, take that one. So as I mentioned in the last year, as I dated above the subject, look at the body of the letter, how to write and what are the things you need to mention in the body of the letter. Look very intently here. I would like to apply for the post of English teacher in your dignified institution. One sentence is finished. Okay. Your advertisement interests me because I have the training and experience required for the job. Full stop. I have enclosed my resume for your consideration. Full stop. Should you require any more information, I shall be glad to furnish it either in person or by post. Got it? It's very simple way I have mentioned here. So this is enough. So I did not mention my resume in body of the letter. So I am including that resume in the letter, but I did not mention here. I think this is enough. Okay. So this is the structure of the body of the letter. Follow this structure in your annual examination. So if you by heart also, no problem, because it will be the reserved question in the slot number 32. Okay, and carries 5 marks. Remember, 5 marks. Then after finishing the body of the letter, give your thanksgiving word or the gratitude word. Thank you, thank you. Then mention yours faithfully. Look here. Here, so many students are making a mistake. Yours, putting the apostrophes. No. So yours faithfully come. And here, observe this one here. After finishing your faithfully, they are writing their name like Somsekhar, Sunil, Sanjeev. That is wrong. Why? Because your name is XXX. That's it. If you write your name, once again you are going to fail and losing half marks for that. Got it? So don't make the same mistake here. Your name is, when you are writing the job application letter, your name is XXX and your address is YYY. Do remember. Okay. Then you need to enclose. Here ENCL representing enclosed. Enclosed attached. What we are attached here? Resume. So after the, in a very fresh sheet, you need to write the resume. So look at the once again the structure of the body of the letter and what you need to follow in your annual examination. So subject, give and put a colon, start with the double inverted comma, write in a short sentence about the subject and the reference you need to take from the question paper and body of the letter. Look at the structure, follow this structure, beginning the letters and the ending letters. Ending letters may be a variation is there, but beginning should be like this. Look at the structure. You need to follow this in your annual examination. Don't forget it. Okay. Look at the resume. How to write the resume. Okay. Look at the how to write the resume. Put a title at the center. Then take the name. Give proper colon and write XXX your name. Don't write your own name here. Father name, write AAA. And address, write YYY. And date of birth, write this format. Date, bar, month, bar, YY. Year here. It is representing date, month, year. So look at the format. It should be one by one aligned. And the column should be one by one in the center neatly. And this part of the letters should be lined one by one. So this structure you need to follow in your annual examination. So after that one, nationality, Indian, gender, male or female, write like this only. Contact number, if it is not a compulsory one, but if you write it, no problem. Write name and XXXXXX, 10 letters. Because phone number is 10 phone numbers we are following in India. And email, write @gmail.com or yahoo.com, which is you liked. Okay. Then languages, knows. Languages, Kannada, comma, English and Hindi. Look here, Kannada, comma, English and Hindi. So when you are writing more than a 2, use like this. Use comma for like this. Kannada, comma, English and Hindi. And objectives. What is the objective? You need to mention your objectives. This is also very important in your resume. And by looking into your objective, they come to know how you are and how you are going to work in the institution. Okay. To take the challenge of being an English teacher. Okay, this is your objective. So this is a compulsory part, my dear students. Resume. Look at the format and the structure. How to follow. As it is, you should write resume in your annual examination. So if you are not maintaining the format, you will going to lose 2 marks. Format for 2 marks. So format should be very neatly you present in your answer sheet. Understood? Okay. Go to the next one. So then after the objectives, write the education qualification, comma, and take the table like this. Put name of the examination, board or university, year of pass and percentage. So here start with the SSLC, secondary school living certificate. Which board they will going to conduct the examination? Karnataka State Examination Evaluation Board will conduct that exam. And when you passed 2008, 90%. PUC Karnataka Pre-University Board 2010, 92%. BA from Bangalore University 2013, you passed 85%. Then B.Ed Bachelor of Education Bangalore University 2014, 95%. So here B.Ed sometime 2-year course also is there and 1-year course also is there. So that is your dependency, how you are going to take the course and the year. My suggestion is here, most of the students are failing to take the year of pass because they will finish their B.Ed at the year of 2018 and without mentioning any experience they applied. But look at the question, what they asked. They clearly asked experience aspirant should be required. So you need to mention either 2 years experience, 3-year experience or 4-year experience. So if you want to mention like that, you need to finish your studies. So 4 years earlier of that advertisement. So this sector will be carefully handled in your annual examination. So don't make a mistake here. Got it? Okay. Then you need to mention here the advertisement appeared in the year of 2018, but the XXX education is finished in the year of 2014. So the in between that 4 years where he worked or she worked. Look here, experience they have to mention. I worked as an English teacher for 4 years in Delhi Public School, Bangalore. Then hobbies. If you are any interested things are there, mention it. Keenly interested in reading novels and newspaper. Now, as for the English teacher, this is very good hobby. Now, as for the your requirement, for example, if they are asked or call form for the nurse, depend upon their activity, write the hobbies. Now, here we called for the teacher. That is why reading novels and the newspaper is very essential for the teachers. That is why I mentioned here. Then reference here. This reference is not compulsory. If you have any reputed person know in that locality, you mention their name here. Okay. So if you don't know, put format like that. As for the format, reference and column, put dash here. It means you don't know. So if you know any reputed persons which we can ask your information with them, mention their name. Your old school principal name, okay, or any reputed person will acceptable. Then write the place, Shikarpura, date 5th May 2018, signature, very important signature once again, your name is XXX. This is the structure of the resume. Look at the what you need to follow in the resume. So that column should be in order. Okay, that column, it should be in a center, order like this. Look here, look at here, order. This is the things you need to follow in your annual examination. And if you follow all these steps without fail, definitely you will get maximum mark in letter writing. So I hope my dear students, you have enjoyed the session, and I'm very eager to see how you are going to present your answer in the examination. So have a nice day. Thank you very much. If you like the video, hit the like button and share the video to your all PU mates. Thank you. Bye bye.